Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Art of Love show. We are currently missing 2 out of the 3 cast members of the show, so I'm going to give this next 6 minutes or so and see if they decide to show up. Decided to go for a new soundtrack today, so I saw the Shooter's Blood and Teeth soundtrack was up, so I'm like, you know what? We'll give it a shot. And the first one was definitely a banger. Love watching your show and listening. Thank you, Mama Bear. Sit back, relax, listen to some lore. I don't know about you guys, but I saw something about a Titan Legion today. So I wonder what today's topic's going to be about if good old Bob decides to show up. From what I can tell with this soundtrack, we'll have some good guitar going on here. There's a lot of, it's like the same songs, but there's a low intensity version and there's a high intensity version, so we'll have some fun with that. Thank you for the sub, Watley. Hello, Yuki. Hello, Mama Bear. Hello, Cicero. How's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just happy to finally sit down in my chair. Orcs is made for rocking. Try this. See if this works a little better. one hell of a delay. I'm afraid to try and fix it, because if I do, I will most likely break it. Oh. Also, for those of you listening, I changed 2 of the channel points, so 2 of the voices have been changed. I believe the pilot and the radio demon are gone, and we've decided to switch it up a little bit. I believe it is now Creepy Doll, and oh god, what was the other one? Something else. No, not that. Oh, Robot. Yay, this one is still here! Yes, it is, Yuki. It is. The chipmunk is still there. Hello, Sora. I'm about to become a chipmunk.
Hi! Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Art of War Show. Enjoy the nice, soothing chipmunk voice. As I get my timer out, you guys are gonna see a few seconds extra. I forgot to set the timer. Okay, there we go. This is the low intensity version. It should pick up here real soon. Oh, we got a minute still.
Yaboo.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Oh dear God.
Blame Yuki. I mean, it wasn't Yuki. Yuki didn't do it.
I'm still gonna blame Yuki. Fucking chaos worshiper.
For chaos! I really gotta get on them, because, I still haven't gotten the patrol box yet.
At this point, if this keeps up longer, we're gonna have to sweeten the deal to make up as an apology, for Christ's
Because,
sake.
she won that box a while ago, and I have yet to even get it to start yet. Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
We're
here we
gonna
go.
have to
Christmas time is here. Time for toys and times for cheers. We've been good, but we can't last. Merry Christmas, hurry fast.
My ears hurt.
You're not the only one who says that. Ah. This is a work of art.
It's a work of torture and suffering. This is not good soup.
Oh, that's sweet. The low intensity just goes right into the high intensity. Huh? We got a new album we're trying out for the show.
So is the Magos joining us, or is he gonna be just late?
The Magos said late, so we don't know when the Magos will show up. The Magos will just randomly show up at some point. But it is time to start the show. So I'm going to just tone the mad beats down a little bit. Peoples, I need to show you Foamy the Squirrel. Oh, I've heard of Foamy the Squirrel. That's been around. I'm old, remember?
Hi, I'm here.
Right.
Oh, there's the Magos.
Sorry, got lost the warp.
Right when I go to the pink screen.
At this point, I'm gonna have to send up Junior Librarian to escort you every time.
No, to be honest, the problem is, oh my god, we just had Murphy's Law hit us. Absolutely just fucking, just right beside the head.
When something can go wrong, it will.
Yeah, so, okay, so we went to go, me and Mrs. Magos and the mother-in-law all went out to go to Home Depot to pick up some wood, okay? We went there.
When you go get
Got
some
the
wood.
Yeah, we got the wood. You know, everything was going good. Everything was going great. It was going fantastic. Then we get to the part where she has to pay for the wood, and they took me along because I have the truck, obviously. Get it up,
Something-
go to pay. The card doesn't work. The card doesn't work.
Card declined.
Card declined. Brand new card. Nothing on Nothing like no balance. It was brand new card. That's why we're going to use the wood. Proceed for 20 minutes of trying to get this card to work. And by the way, I've already loaded all the wood into my truck as we're paying for it because it's like, well, we got like 20 things of wood here. Let me just go load it up really quick. I had to put it all back in the cart and bring it back inside.
Because it won't pay.
Because the card wouldn't go through. Afterwards, they talk to the people to get the card going. Turns out, for some reason, with a brand new card, they said it was old and expired. The card company.
Your brand new card's expired.
Yes, even though it's brand new.
It's like that one meme I remember seeing where it's like, your card's declined? It's like, okay, first of all, lower your voice.
Yeah, exactly. What? Oh yeah, no, we did. It all worked out. And by the way, the second time I load the wood, it started raining. Oh, and then also we forgot bungee cords and we forgot the red flag.
Oh, you dumb bastard.
Yeah, so we didn't have to buy bungee cords.
You're triggering Bob.
And her mother-in-law like drove right behind me, so that way don't have to worry about it. And then it started raining, so we just fuck it, threw all the wood in the garage, and we're like, well, we'll build the shelves later.
Ugh.
Can I just say oof?
So, oof indeed. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Baneblade!
You know, oh, we can finally see
Thank you for the bits, it's Roke. Get to the Bane Blade! Yes, stop. Stop. beeping.
Baneblade!
So-
let me just say this. Dr. Pepper's gonna taste so good right now.
All I can say, gentlemen, is should I start Loyalist, Traitor, or just go right head first into the Legion?
Okay, so what's the plan now? That's a
Tonight
proof of
is
sadness.
Tonight is mini topic Monday. Since nobody asked for a topic, we're going to go through the backlog and cover some topics that are not fully worth a full episode, but are still
Oh, that's what
interested
you're
in being
doing.
requested.
Mini topic Monday. That's funny because we do this show on every Monday.
Well, today is the first topic Monday.
Oh, okay. I'm game.
So, I got 2 Trader topics, 2 Loyalist topics, and a Trader Legion or a Titan Legion topic.
Well,
Where should I start?
why don't we do we'll do a loyalist and then a traitor, and then we'll go back to loyalist and then back to traitor, and then we'll finish off with the Titan Legion. How's that? That sounds
All
like,
right.
That sounds pretty good.
Fair enough.
Sounds pretty good.
So, today, the first topic we will speak of is Loyalists, then. And today we are speaking of those black furred, helmeted, red coat having, mustache twirling guardsmen, the Vostrian Firstborn. And I must say, I do love their aesthetic so much.
Yeah, steampunk Slav is really good.
Just everything, just mwah.
You know,
Would you
here,
happen to
I'll-
have a picture to drop in the Discord?
Give me
Actually-
1 second. I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Thank you. Actually, thank you, Magos. So
Let
I
me-
don't have to find the mustache curling picture myself.
Because I think I have an idea of what you're talking about, but I'll know for sure if I see the picture.
Here, I got 2 of them. I'm gonna get them. Actually, I'm gonna do 3.
Oh,
This
go
one looks
big or go
fucking-
home, son.
Shameless plug to the Discord, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. And Yuki.
Mustache curling, you say? I forgot she had that emote.
I'm still waiting for in the Discord. Oh, Magos.
Give me a second. I'm putting it in right now.
Well, anyway, I'll get on topic. Can you guess what? First, I will speak of why they are called the Vostrian Firstborn. For their legacy stretches back to even the Great Crusade of Holy Terra, where we set out to reclaim the stars in the hand of mankind.
They're that or OG, huh?
Oh yeah, their world produced 2 major things: massive amounts of tanks and highly skilled infantry.
Okay. I got 4 of them in the Discord.
Ooh, shameless plug to the Discord, by the way.
Doing that right now.
As we're talking about these mustache curling Waziks.
Pull up Discord. Yeah, that's who I thought you were talking about. When they got the big fancy hat.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
they're literally steampunk Slavs.
yes, and they are a joy.
You weren't lying about them curly mustaches.
Oh, actually, there's another one here. Let me see if I can get that.
They
This-
take
this-
pride in their facial hair. Here,
Speaking of facial hair, let me just
Is
get
it like
this
the
one
hipsters
going.
that go to the beard competitions?
Yes,
posting now.
posting. Ha! There you go. I think mine's better.
I do too. That is a glorious bearded head.
That is a glorious beard.
But Vostria fell on the side of Terra during the heresy, and by the command of the Emperor himself, well, the Sigillate at the time, because Ems was a little busy with the webway, demanded them to raise 100 regiments to aid in the defense of Terra. The planet refused, stating that the supplies they forged would be more valuable to Terra than just simple-bodied men. Thus, Terra went without up to 1 million more guardsmen to defend its walls. When the heresy ended, and Emps came out, when the Imperial Loyalists came out on top at great cost, Sanguinius was dead, the Emperor mortally wounded, and
Wait,
the
Sanguinius
Scour
died?
Dum dum dum. Yes. Spoilers.
Spoiler
The-
alert!
While the Vostrians weren't directly held as heretics, they were held to, how do I say it, a degree of, where were those reinforcements, dickheads? We could have used those extra million guardsmen, you pricks. Thus, the tradition of the firstborn is born. Every firstborn of every family on Vostroya is promised to the guard. Every single one.
So you
From the
you
highest
going first,
noble-
you going into the guard, son.
Pretty much.
Yes, and these guys are actually from Segmentum Ultra, and they refused Gilliman. The Tetrarchs were called to account. And thus, to serve their ruling elite and all that, no exception was made to this penance. For 10,000 years, they've given up the firstborn of every family to service of the guard. No exceptions. Even the governor himself, from the highest noble to the lowliest Spartan peasant, their firstborn is served to the guard.
That's their way
So-
of repent.
Yep. And they're, as I said, Vostroya produces very high quality goods and incredibly skilled guardsmen even back then. And that martial tradition has not degraded in 10,000 years. More dogmatic, but has not degraded. To the point where they are now incredibly skilled. They are doctrinally, how do I say it? Disciplinary, tough, and they are hard to shake. And they also produced a lot of, what can I say, older pattern weapons. Like their main,
Uh-oh,
Their main
Cicero, why are we
Laska?
screaming no? What did I miss?
What'd
what
you
did
do?
I miss, Cicero?
Oh, did we break something? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Is he disappointed that they have much
I look
better
up and say,
masters?
no! Like Darth Vader scream. I don't know what's going on.
I think he's talking about Sanguinius.
Oh, you know what? That's right. We did mention that, didn't we? I forgot already.
But as I was saying,
Spoilers!
they use older pattern weapons simply because their world can produce these weapons to a higher degree. Like the M36 Kental pattern lasgun.
Let me ask you this: do they use lasgun muskets?
No, you're
Oh,
thinking
God, I
of the
wish they did.
Praetorian. You're thinking of the Praetorian who use laslocks.
Wait, there actually is somebody who uses a
Yes,
lasgun
there's a
that-
guard
yes.
regiment. They are modeled after the Zulu War British.
I was just dicking around. I didn't think that was
I'm not
actually
joking.
a thing.
No,
Last-
oh, sorry. Bob.
Laslocks are a thing. You take an energized charged pellet, you put it in your flash pan, you fire your laslock, and it produces an incredibly powerful last shot. Basically, you know how the Cadian pattern, the Galaxy pattern lasgun. Imagine this entire magazine going off in one last shot.
Damn.
It's not going to kill a tank, but it's sure as shit going to punch through a lot of armor. to the point where a volley of these weapons can even cripple mecha armored knobs.
Well, I mean, you talk about a whole las round and like a whole las mag in one shot. Yeah, I can see the power.
They also are equipped with elaborate dueling swords. Each member has it. And the Bostrians are incredibly loyal regiment. It's not liable you're going to see a Bostrian betray his regiment. Simply fact of everybody knows each other. It's like a big family because it basically is all cousins. Entire squad, they will take, let's say you, me, and Alan are related. And we're all from a different branch of the family. They will stick us in a squad to improve cohesion.
Oh, so they actually do. They make pals battalions.
Yes, they will basically put an elder of the family who's a sergeant in charge and go, listen, you stupid little shits.
Yet.
Biet, you stupid Biet. You sucker Biet.
I mean, look at that. Oh, please tell me this. Please tell me they have the Winter SARS.
No. But that
Damn
is
it.
another regiment we will speak of later.
Also, I just gave you another topic, eh?
Oh yeah, no. They have something even worse than the Winged Hussar. And the guardsmen have. They possess a unit called the Ultian Rough Riders. Imagine a unit that's basically the plains people of the Great Khan, and now they have hunting lances that can pierce through heavy tank armor.
Aren't those the guy picking from Feudal Worlds?
Hmm?
Aren't they the guys from the Feudal Worlds?
Yes, but their homeworld's Atlan. They also have standard equipment. They have their own sacred text written by Saint Nadia, the Grey Lady, and the patron of stubborn defense.
Oh, so they hold the line.
Oh yeah, no, they don't break easy.
So the whole thing is, I ain't hear no fucking bell.
And they are well equipped to handle cold weather. They will do okay in warmer weather, but they prefer cold environments. Not like Ice World, but if you throw them in a snow world, they're going to be happy campers.
Oh, so they ain't like the guy. What was the regiment that takes a panic?
Holland.
Yeah, they ain't Hollands, where it's negative 20 degrees outside. Man, it's hot out. Let me open the doors to let the breeze in.
Well, remember, 60 or 70 or 65 degree weather to a Valhalla is put on your wife beater and wear your flak above it. That's warm. That's far too damn warm.
Oh, it's 80 degrees here. Oh my god, I'm dead. I have heat stroke.
But it's negative 20 degrees. Here, let me have my sleeves rolled up.
I'm being serious. No, in the book, it was negative 20 degrees up, and they had the door open. Snow was flying in, and they had their sleeves rolled up, sweating.
Well, they weren't sweating, but they had. I know which one you're talking about. They had their sleeves rolled up in the command center.
Yep. That was the first book.
You good there,
Nope.
Bob?
I'm good.
You sound like me.
I had to cough. But yeah, we were not going to do deep dives on these like notable regiments, simply their kit and their backstab. Notable engagements though were the Bostorians are famous for their for the Fall of Medusa 5 campaign, where the regiment defended against in an all-out defense, an all-out attack by the Black Legion. Holding out until the warp storm completely overwhelmed the planet and only retreating then.
The Chaos Boys, huh?
Yeah, they held the Black Legion back until basically the warp storm was like, you're all gonna die here if you don't leave. Fine. Leaves. They also are known. Yeah, they didn't have a choice. They're also known for their for their armored regiments. To the point where here, there are only two notable armored regiments from Valhalla, or from Fostoria. You have the 24th Fostorian Heavy Armored Regiment
And their
Which is
all
a-
metal models were made when every 40k army was made 90% in plastic.
Yes, and it pissed me off because I did not like painting metal. And they, and then you have the 19,000th, my bad, the 1935th Australian Firstborn Mechanized. Did I mention all these regiments have a super heavy detachment?
Super heavy
Not
detachment,
surprised.
And it's rare for a guard tank regiment to have a super heavy detachment. You know, your Bane Blades, your Fellhammers, your Shadow Swords, them tanks.
Oh, it's rare for them to have those ones?
Yeah, because a super heavy. You know the meme from Soulstorm? We just sent out a shipment of 100 Bane Blades
No.
in the
No.
Imperial Guard. Well, if you look it up during the Imperial Guard campaign, if you go to attack the Imperial Guard stronghold, they mention how they just sent out a shipment of 100 Bane Blade super heavies. Yeah, real war wise, you can't get 10 Bane Blades together in a lot of engagement zones, let alone a fucking 100 of them.
Well, if you get like 100 Bane Blades, whatever is about to happen is fucking dead.
That is Great Crusade era level of armor detachment.
All right, send in nukes.
Could you imagine
But-
if the heresy just never happened? Man would just be number one. Just they got it.
Well, imagine this: all 20 Primarchs be around,
Big tonks.
despite what everybody says. Everybody forgets that Emps was looking to fix everything wrong with the other Primarchs. We
Nothing
probably
needs to
would,
be fixed. Everyone's perfect.
Bad dad.
legitimately though, before we
Can't
go into
accept
this,
his
look,
kids for who they are. Has to try and fix them. Bad dad. Try and be closer. I want to hit him with my sword.
Yes, and a Bane Blade. But dueling is popular in the Bostonian regiments. If they have a disagreement between families, they pull out their daggers and they go at each other. Never to the death. It's almost always till first blood.
Made you bleed. I win.
And then a funny thing happens. Let's say if I defeated you, Kyle, in a duel. I handed you my blade and you had to shave your face.
Oh no, not when they're all crazy with their beards.
Mm-hmm. But that's all we will speak of the Bostroyan.
You put your
Next-
beard on the line. Big
Next-
Eve, dad number one. Yeah, okay.
Well, to be fair in the old lore, and I am going to talk about it. Now, basically when Corvus went down there to do his Raptor project, he found Emps had drawn up plans to basically fix Mortarion's lungs, so he didn't have to breathe the toxic atmosphere of Barbarous. He had basically been drawing up plans trying to figure out how to remove the Butcher's Nails from Angron. He was trying to help Kurz with his mental health, but the man was, I will admit, he did neglect his children, but when he thought he had time, he was going to go back and fix the problem. So we got to give him some credit.
No.
There's
Fine,
nothing wrong with Conrad Kurz. Skin is good. Skin is great. Nothing wrong with
Jesus
any
Oh,
more of it.
shut up, you goddamn robot.
I love breathing air. And he
But
plans
right
for emo.
You mean Corvus? Yeah,
get him,
he
to
gave.
stop, get him to stop listening to My Chemical Romance.
Actually, no. Corvus. He did the one thing that boosted Corvus,
Romance?
his ego above all else. He told Corvus there was no. You did the best you possibly could in a horrible situation, not to even to where I doubt I could have done better. Emps said that to Corvus. I don't know about you, but that's a pretty big ego boost when everybody else around you is screaming, "You're the Messiah." And the guy and the little what everybody else is calling God goes, "No, you did great. Don't beat yourself up for that. I would have gotten my ass kicked in that situation."
God damn it,
Wasn't
Logar.
there-
I'm not a god. Okay, God. Where do you say God?
But now we will speak of the Warp Ghosts.
Oh, there's one topic you should also talk about too.
Hmm.
The Blood Pact.
Isn't that supposed to be like a really big traitor guard regiment that everyone likes?
Yes, that's going to be a full topic. That's not something I can stuff into a mini topic.
That's
day.
not a mini. That's not a mini Monday.
That's That's not a mini Monday topic.
That's not a multi-topic Monday. That is a regular Monday.
Or we just keep changing the name to something different. Multi-topic Monday, mini Monday.
Many topic Mondays. I haven't decided what the hell to call this. Indecisive. Everybody else is indecisive, so Bob had to pull some shit out of his ass Mondays.
Or maybe Bob just didn't look at the Explorator Fleet Discord.
I fucking did, motherfucker. There is not anything new in there.
Literally, Cicero put something new in there like 2 weeks ago.
Yes, houses of those. Those are going to be full topics, and there isn't enough actually to do a full topic. And I'm hitting back on some older topics Cicero suggested, mind you, aka Crimson Slaughter, Warp Ghosts, Fallen.
Ash Armageddon says Yark Mondays.
Yarick Mondays.
I was starting to sense a theme from this one. But back on topic, the warband known as the Warp Ghosts, or should I call them what they really are? They are incredibly similar to the Loyalist Legion of the Damned.
Now, Bob, I'm sure everyone has a question, as I am, so I'll speak for everybody. What does this have to do with Yark?
Yeah, what's it gonna do with Yark, bud?
Like Yorick, they go between life and death. Except with Yorick, he stays dead.
Oof. Yark, may he rest in peace.
On Angron's belt.
He did what?
Oh, just wait till Gazgul gets a hold of his ass.
I can't hope. I'm hoping to God for just some fucking joke of warp shenanigan or Wog energy shenanigans. He just beats the ever living tar shit out of Angron.
Well, I mean, don't you remember when they announced the new Angron model? What was surrounding him?
Orcs, dead
Yeah.
orcs.
And live orcs. Dead live orcs.
Erebus, may he rest in peace. Yeah. May actual
ones.
Erebus rest in peace. Actual Erebus.
What? There's only one Erebus.
Actual Erebus. May he rest in peace.
There's only one Erebus, though.
You have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, and it shows.
I do know.
Do you?
Yes. Erebus killed Erebus to become Erebus.
It's still stupid as fuck every time I
What
hear it.
the
But God,
fuck did I just hear come out your mouth?
Erebus, the original Erebus was a up and coming aspirant to the Legion, and what would later become Erebus's parents kept saying, "Why don't you be like Erebus? Why can't you be like him? He's such a good boy. He is the pride and joy of Chorkes, of Cathod. Not goddamn it.
Cathonia.
No, Cathodia's Luna Wolves. No, it's Chorkes. Whatever.
Yeah, Taurus.
He's the pride and joy of the world. Why can't you be like him? So you want to know what Erebus, who would later become Erebus, did? He grabbed a bread knife and scrot-wired this kid. And then joined up with the Legion, taking his name.
Feels okay, man. Steer coming in hot from Frost.
Ah, hello, Frost.
But we're not here to
Coming
talk
in
about.
hot.
But we're not here to talk about Erebus. We are here to speak up the Warp Ghosts, or as they're also known as, the Ferrymen.
Codex Astartes does not support this
The
action.
Codex Astartes does not support this action. Hello, 20.
Yellow. Basically, their flagship is a Horus Heresy era. How do I say this? It's a strike through. Fuck, what's it? Hang on. A Horus Heresy era barge of prodigious size known as the Spectre Ennis. But it's believed they don't actually exist in any exact point in time. But one thing is for certain, they know the paths in and out of the Eye of Terra better than anyone else.
And it's the ferryman.
Hence, they're called the Ferrymen.
So when they get people pay them to people pay the ferrymen to take them out of the Eye of Terror.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Bob.
No, you're absolutely right. Mind you, they're basically, what's the term? They are the boogeymen of the warp. Basically, if you want to get a unguarded route out of the eye and somewhere, you're going to have to pay a big fucking price to these pricks. And it is a terrible price.
Your soul
worse.
Oh god.
They already have that.
Oh god.
You want to know why I say worse? They have common cause with Fabius Bile, and they work closely together. He's the only fucker who doesn't have to pay, so scares the ever-living crap out of me. What does he have on them?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Bile.
What the fuck did you just say?
Fabius Bile and them work together closely, and he doesn't have to pay whenever he wants to leave the warp.
What the fuck did he do?
I don't know, but it definitely concerns the shit out of me.
Where's the picture of the guy in the bathtub? The guy in the bathtub screaming while holding a frying pan.
Yes, that is. Who the fuck is that? Dubs?
I can't be me.
iDubbbz?
Only me can be me. I must kill me to become me. Yes, Bao. That is Erebus.
Yeah, that's Erebus.
That's also an orc.
Oh, yeah, I
another
forgot,
funny
an
mini
orc- an
topic.
orc-
Wasn't
the
there an orc that
the
went
war
back
boss
in
known as-
time to get his gun back from himself or something?
No. So the orc went to the war, went back in time, killed himself. That way he has two of his favorite guns.
Okay, that's what it was. I'm like, oh, how does that work? You know
Orc.
how that works? It's orc. That's how that works.
Exactly. Well, what does it work? Orc. Fair enough. Sorry, Bob.
Is something. I say, was the circuit dead? Did something go wrong?
Yes. Because we
Okay,
didn't hear you.
As I was saying, the whole WOG traveled back in time and met itself, right? You're following me.
Yes.
Then the Get Smasher ran into himself, right?
Yes.
He then shot himself in the face so he can get another copy of his favorite shooter.
Yep.
The silliness and shenanigans of this entire thing caused the WOG to disband. Like the orcs went, okay, this is too stupid, we're leaving.
This is super stupid even for us, and we're orcs.
This is too stupid, we're gone. But as I was saying about the Warp Ghosts, they are now actually they are currently working beside Abaddon, and they were spotted during the fall of Cadia.
Are they? By the way, are they space marines? They humans?
They are space marines. They are a space marine, kind of like the Chaos Legion of the Dam.
Okay. But except for the whole thing of we're ghosts and we have unlimited ammo in our skull and we are on fire 24/7.
Here, let me show you a picture of their sigil. Where the fuck is it?
So you have a traitor version of Ferrus Manus out there.
No. It's just like how the Legion is, how they're not really live or dead. There's their sigil.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Ferrus Manus is Legion of the Dam. So they have like an anti-version of them that's the Warp Ghost.
Yeah.
Where'd you put it, Bob?
And the shameless plug in. Did I put it in the right one? I put it in the Magos Explorator. God damn it.
Is it that
Bob,
hard
you
to
don't-
put it something in general?
Bob, you done goofed.
I did gun goof.
I sure hope Ragagoo comes back.
Bob's having a stroke. Please help.
Please send help. I popped the brain vessel in my Astartes brain, and I'm having a brain aneurysm.
Hello
I can
there,
smell-
Ragagoo.
I can,
Rage gauge?
I can smell mint. Please send help. I can smell mint. Help.
I smell burning toast.
But yes, the Warp Ghosts. They are also incredibly effective at what they do. And the worst part is, they literally act just like the Legion of the fucking Damned. When you kill one, it just goes back into the warp and comes back. To the point where it's believed that there are several thousand strong now.
Oh.
Which
Well, it's
is...
one thing I was curious. If like the Chaos Space Marines, they're in the warp, you kill them, they technically don't die, right? They go to the warp and come back after a while?
Oh, their souls go into the warp, and then it's used as currency.
I'll say, because then, like, how do they bolster their numbers if they...
Stealing Gene Seed.
I'll say, can they
Killing Gene
recruit?
Seed and injecting it to Chaos Cultists.
Oh, that's
And
how they-
or something called the Demon Calabra.
Oh,
We
yeah,
do
I
not
don't
talk
want to know
about
about
this.
that. We don't need to know about that.
We do not talk about that, Bob.
We will have to put very big warnings. Very big warnings before we discuss that topic.
Yeah, that was probably the most fucked up thing I've ever read in 40k, and
That's
shit.
worse than Slanesh stuff. Okay.
Well,
Slanesh
it is
stuff
Slaanesh
is like
stuff.
kitten stuff compared to that.
That was some fucked up shit, and goddamn, I can't believe that novel did not get an adult rating for it. But either way, notable Warp Ghost characters is Cerberus, known as the White Seer, since their armor is painted very pale and it glows eerily green.
Like a ghost.
They are incredibly dangerous, but one other thing that was noticed is, much like the Legion of the Damned, when the pylons went off on Cadia, where it cut the warp out and everything, you know how Celestine lost her power. You know how the Sanguinor disappeared along with the Legion of the Damned. So did the 5,000 warp ghosts that were aiding Abaddon.
Oh, so they are literally attached to the warp.
Yes. Which brings up several other questions. Where did they come from? Where did they go? Where did they come from? Oh, Cotton Eye Joe.
Nobody knows.
But yeah, main alliances are to themselves.
Themselves.
Chaos Undivided.
Yeah, because they don't. I'm guessing. Yeah, I'm guessing with their powers, they don't just serve just one chaos god.
Yeah. That's basically everything on the Warp Ghosts. Not a big topic. The next one's going to be the bigger of the two, don't you worry. And now we're going to jump back into the Loyalists. And this topic had me inspired since we were screwing around on Company of Heroes last night.
Trying to. Keywords.
That dancing corpse pissed us off.
Yes, it was really bad.
So, what was the topic, Bob?
Tell you what, how could I say this? Imagine the World War II era paratrooper regiments of America, the 82nd, the 101st.
So the airborne.
Yep, and now you give them recon las guns, a shitload of explosives, and most of the regiment is equipped in carapace armor.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
There's two of them. I'm guessing you're going to guess wrong because this one is not the more favorite of the two. Come on, let me hear your guess.
I can't remember their name. It starts with an H.
You actually got it right. The Harkoni Warhawks.
Yeah, the Harkoni the Warhawk. Yeah, they're the guy who has the jetpacks.
No, they actually use grav shoots. You're thinking of the Elysium jump troops. The Elysiums use jump packs. The Harkoni are true airborne.
Oh, isn't the one like the ship goes over orbit and they literally go down on a grav shoot?
Yes, they will. They do high altitude, low opening grav shoot.
I will let you know. He's going to talk about this, and I shit you not. I would never do this. This is fucking terrifying. These guys have balls of steel.
Well, yeah, because they're jumping. Because these are the guys that get sent in a lot of times to basically, sometimes you have a world that
Screaming
has
Eagles.
Yeah, Screaming Eagles in an all American all the way, or as the new saying is, death from above. These guys will literally, let's say a world is heavily defended. They have orbital lasers in that. They will position a starship right off the edge, and then they will fly Valkyries into high orbit. Too small to be struck by conventional anti-ship weapons, but there's still a shitload of aircraft fire, right? And these fuckers from low orbit I'm trying to think of the name of the game. God damn it, which one was it? Was it called Nova? Near Orbit? Vanguard? I'd have to look it up. I'll post it in the Discord later. But it was a game that basically same concept. Basically, you drop from low orbit, go straight the fuck down. God damn, I cannot.
Makes me think of Halo ODST.
Yeah, but without the suit.
Well, they still wear rebreathers.
Or not without the suit, without the drop pod.
Oh, so they got no drop pod. They're just straight up
No.
airborne it.
Yeah, they airborne it, and they make a lot of use of basically, they are trained to the same degree of Tempestus scions.
So they cannot panic.
They don't panic. They don't break. They use small guard tactics, almost like the Operation Overlord, the airborne assault before D-Day. These fuckers will drop behind enemy lines and they make almost exclusive use of the recon las gun. You know, Kyle from Darktide, the lovable heavy hits very well, and it actually works very goddamn well at keeping its power pack. And it works well. To the point where they are equipped with... I will simply read off their equipment list, because it is actually quite fucking insanely how well equipped they are. They are equipped with the las carbine, or basically a short version of the las gun, or the recon las gun, which is carried by the squad automatic weaponer. They carry 5 charge cells, or 10 if you're the recon las gunner, a auto pistol chambered in high caliber adamantium bullets to pierce heavier armed targets, which is silenced, aka it's a well rod. They are all equipped with carapace armor, and not just pieces of carapace, the whole shit: the arm pads, the leg pads, the knees, the shoulders, and helmet.
They got everything.
Well, the way they're dropping in, I would hope they got it.
They come with standard issue grav chute. It's only meant to reduce the fall of gravity. A Type 5 pressure helmet. This alone is an incredibly expensive piece of equipment. Photo visor, which is night vision, immune to flashbangs, the whole bang shebangs. A combat knife, 3 frag grenades, 3 smoke grenades, 3 flashbangs. Combat backpack, box caster with every trooper. A survival suit, which allows them, if they're separated from their group, to literally live off the land like the Devil's Brigade. And of course, the most important piece of equipment ever. Can you guess what I'm about to say?
Uplifting primer.
The uplifting primer.
Oh, the uplifting.
Cicero, whoever gave that to you, you lucky Polish man.
I want one of those so bad.
You and me fucking both. And these guys are fucking famous for their... This is basically how you deploy them. You either deploy them to basically break a planet's air support or anti-air support, drop them down, they break open the air, and then you mass deploy infantry to back them up. Or if you're already planet side, you deep strike them behind enemy lines and you just let them go to fucking work. That's a nice bridge you have there. It'd be a real shame if somebody were to use a melta charge on it. A real fucking shame. That's a nice command post you got there. It'd be a real shame if somebody were to just silently execute everybody inside and get all your intel. A real fucking shame. They're basically used as saboteurs. The old... What was the term? The 1st Special Forces Division, the Devil's Brigade, the Filthy 13.
About the Filthy 13. Yeah, they're just spec ops.
They are spec ops and trained to it. To the point where...
Oh, I did.
During the fall of Medusa, that campaign again, Medusa 5, they were out hunting Chaos leaders and killing them.
Oh shit.
And during the purge of the Kanquatol subsector, they were technically fallen under command of the Iron Hands Space Marine chapter, aka, hey, could you help us? And they saved the Iron Hands with a massed Valkyrie assault.
They saved the Iron Hand.
While they were overwhelmed and surrounded, and then, how do I say it? You ever seen the helicopter assault of the Americans when they just fly a shitload of Blackhawks in, repel down, and support whatever unit that is? Imagine that with a fuckload of Valkyries and Vulture gunships just coming in, and instead of slowing down, suddenly you have an entire regiment of guardsmen just dropping beside you. They also make use of light vehicles equipped with incredibly heavy weapons. I cannot remember the name of it, and it's not mentioned in the wiki, but there used to be in the Imperial lore basically a sand buggy, a dune, 4 wheels and a roll cage, right?
Yeah.
Equipped on it was a twin-linked las cannon, and a multi-melta. No armor.
Well then.
But the real thing is, its engine was silent, so it could basically just power up the engine, charge up the las cannons, and just, oh, that's a nice tank you have there at point blank range with my las cannon. Yes, the Orc Buggy Imperial Service, just equipped well. Oh,
Sound like me, Bob.
I know. I think I'm coming down with something. God damn it!
This bullshit.
Yeah, fuck you.
Don't
To the point where the
forget,
funniest.
Bob, you have to be at work tomorrow because you need to do my my oil change.
Yes, I do. But the funniest thing is, the Harkoni have their own variant of a Lehman Russ battle tank that can be airdropped by Valkyrie.
So it's a
These
what?
are incredibly rare. They only have maybe 2 or 3 of them to a regiment. And to the
Alright
point,
then.
even though the wiki says they don't make use of the standard armored vehicles like the Lehman Russ, they have a variant they airdrop, and it comes in the same way the Warhawks do, from high orbit. They just simply stick a shitload of grav shoots on this fucker and they paratroop it down. So it's all fun and games. Yes. So how would you like to be, Kyle? Just imagine you're a heretic in your fortress, all safe and sound. Then suddenly you have a group of stormtrooper skill level guardsmen just land in the middle of your base, and then a fucking tank lands in the middle with it too, inside your defensive perimeter.
Yeah.
This shit.
Does not sound
You
like a
shit.
good time.
No, it doesn't sound like a good time. That's why the Harkoni love doing it. It's
Fuck this
surprise.
shit, I'm out.
It's surprise, heretic. I hope you like to suffer. But that is all I have to say. Talking about a mini topic on the Harkoni. They are a personal favorite of mine because I love their aesthetic. Dark grays. I will put a picture in the shameless plug in the Discord, friends.
Make sure you put it in general this time.
Working on it. Boop and boop. The motherfucker looks well equipped.
Oh yeah. He decked out.
He
Hey,
is
he ready.
he is well equipped. If you want the Imperial picture of what they're supposed to be standard equipment looks like, regular guardsmen, we all seen that one. This is what they're supposed to look like. They are a crack team of guardsmen.
Oh yeah. They are definitely all decked out.
But
He's
now
like
we must-
50% Tau.
Fun fact, these motherfuckers led several kill teams against the Tau and were ambushing their stealth suits. You want to know how? They figured out that they were using infrared as in heat. So they got into a hot world and they covered themselves in mud and just laid still. Stealth suits
Oh.
come in looking for this tank that they saw airdrop in. And this is where Shadow Sun herself almost lost her life to literally a squad of Harkonis. Just a regular squad. No badasses, no nothing. Just regular guys that just
Almost got Shadow Sun.
almost got Shadow Sun to the point where her personal bodyguards, the first one that Jason just went, like, they're not here, Commander, had his head blown off and just smeared all over her armor. And a black,
You have PTSD.
basically, the squad of basically 10 guardsmen took out an entire hunter cadre of maybe 60 stealth suits before they were killed. Or faded into fade back into invisibility of not being seen. Just surprise, motherfucker! You're not the only one who could be sneaky. Yes, real Predator vibes.
Yeah, Predator. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
You can kill it.
Now we will speak of a infamous renegade band of Space Marines. Hailing originally as loyalists from the 21st founding, they are a strange bunch. Where while they were loyal, they actually tried to go the radical route of Inquisitor and bring chaos to bear against itself. Alan, can you guess which heretic warband I am speaking of?
No idea.
The Blood Gorgons.
Did not know that.
Should be a topic I would probably revisit in the future for its own major subject when we talk about the cursed founding. But these guys are they use a shitload of chaos artifacts, even when they were loyalists.
Are these the Space Marines or are they people?
Oh yeah, Space Marines, Chaos Space Marines. All the good warbands are. We'll talk about the Sons of Sedek and the Blood Pact later, Alan.
Okay. You didn't say there were Space Marines, people, so just wanted to make sure.
As I said, we'll talk about the Blood Pact of the Sons of Zek when we speak of that wonderful topic. I'm gonna have to reread that book. That is the Sabbath's World's Crusades. God help me, that's gonna be a multi-parter. God help me. But basically, within 6 decades of their founding, they were excommunicatus traitores.
That fast?
Yeah, because they literally were designed to try to use chaos. Well, it's partially the Inquisition's fault to begin with. Because they basically tried to make a chapter that was more incorruptible. And they were, you know how I told you about radical inquisitors, how they will basically use chaos artifacts to fight chaos?
Ease.
Now give a shitload to a Space Marine chapter, and what do you think's going to happen?
Not good times.
Not good times. They went traitor.
With the shit ton of chaos artifacts.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't think this one through.
The Inquisition never does.
Congratulations, you used the wrong equation and got the wrong answer.
You're not even wrong, you're just fucking stupid. But yeah, they are a dangerous bunch. They use a lot of chaos artifacts, but the worst part about it is when they were loyal, they memorized the codex. So imagine you now have chaos Space Marines who are just as skilled with the Codex Astartes as the Red Scorpions. Another famous chapter, by the way. And now they have chaos artifacts to throw into the bunch.
Not good shit.
Not good shit.
Sounds like a plan that gone awry.
Yeah, it sounds like some jackass named Carl tried to experiment with something before he got to the Primaris.
So, is the Inquisitor sitting there going, oh, I fucked up.
We fucked up.
Oh, I fucked up.
Like the exact quote, and I shit you not, this is the quote. Where is it? The project known as Homo sapiens novus, the Adeptus Mechanicus was attempting to remove identified differences in the standard Astartes gene seed. Their goal was to ultimately produce a new and improved Space Marine capable of more easily defeating traitor Astartes who emerged during the heresy. Unfortunately, the Mechanicus Gene Smiths, I'm not going to say that stupid word they put there instead of Gene Smith, proved far less skilled than the Master of Mankind. And their efforts resulted only in the development of seriously flawed gene seed used to craft the new gene seed for the chapters. Their current Chaos Lord is its original chapter master, Gamorand. And dear Christ, is he a fucking pain in the Imperial's ass. Because these bastards act like a mix between, and I shit you not, Elf Legion, Word Bearers, and Ultramarines. An unholy trifecta.
So they got a little bit of everything in them.
They are subterfuge experts. They are incredibly well at convincing people to rise in rebellion. And they are incredibly skilled.
All right, then.
And their favorite target are Ecclesiarchy worlds.
Geez, I wonder why.
Not for the reason you think.
Oh.
The blood of Sororitas is potent in rituals for the summoning of demons and bargaining for artifacts.
Is that hence why the Grey Knights decided to take a bath in them?
Don't to bring up that book. That one was stupid
What?
as shit. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a very stupid book. Almost dumber. No, it is dumber than the goddamn
It is dumber.
than the War of the Beast. Right? You know the Grey Knights, incorruptible, Kyle. Right?
Yeah.
To protect themselves from a warp disease. Right? You follow me? Something
Okay.
they should already be immune to. Right?
Yeah.
They ran into a group of sororitas that were completely immune to it because of their faith. Right?
Okay.
They decided to kill the sororitas and cover their armor in their blood to protect themselves.
Alrighty then.
Did I lose you? Did that twist fucking make your neck break
I'm like,
at that
I don't
180?
see why they would do that or have to.
It doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
I mean, they would just straight up kill them for just seeing them, not have to bathe in their blood because they're great.
No, actually, the sororitas are actually allowed to know of the
Well, is
of
it
the
because
Grey
they fight
Knights.
because they're part of the Ordo Hereticus?
Yep, they're the Order Militant of the Hereticus.
So
but
I mean,
for
they're
another
Ordo
reason.
Militant too, so I guess they can understand.
Yeah, just like how the Death Watch, the higher commands are allowed to know of the Grey Knights.
Yeah, because they're an Ordo Militant Ordo also.
And also the
The-
Space Wolves are allowed to also.
Chamber Militant.
And the Space Wolves too.
Well, that's because the Space Wolves taught the Grey Knights of, listen, you're good at killing demons. I'm good at killing everything.
Put the fuck down, Sonny. I'm the
'Cause
original.
Bjorn said, "Shut the fuck up and get
Fuck
the
up
fuck
and-
out of here."
Sit down, shut up, and it'll lend me an ear, or I swear to God, I'll rip it off. Still, my favorite part of that book. You fought beside the Emperor? Yeah, I fought, walked, shot, and pissed beside him too. Oh, wait, what are you doing? No, get up, God damn it!
Not you too.
Thunderous, damn it, not you two. Can you guess what he was doing that he was getting upset about? He fell to his knees and started speaking in prayer.
Started praying to him.
It's like, get it, damn it!
Not you fucking too.
Oh, Bjorn. The eldest. But I was just saying, they have their own specialized ranks. Their title of the chapter master is known as a Consrad. Officer of the chapter is a Khotin. And I will now read you of the beliefs. Above else, they value their freedom, swearing allegiance to none of the Chaos Gods individually, the freedom to operate independently as a chapter marked by free of the political and spiritual rituals of tradition. Death is preferred above subservience to any authority outside of the chapter. That's why this chapter became renegade so fast.
People just want their freedom.
They consider themselves renegade and seek to damage the rule of the Emperor whenever they get a chance. But they have not been lured into the more fiendish depths of arcane chaotic lore like the warbands of other suspicious traitor legions. They consider themselves a band of warriors first and foremost before their allegiance to chaos, despite the worship of Undivided. They believe sorcery is fickle and dangerous thing to be feared and respected. It is best to remain at a distance. There's another reason why the majority of the Chaos Bond Brothers, which is a ritual they follow, find themselves untrusting of their Trojans. They are far too steeped in the arcana of chaos sorcery. The ritual known as blood bonding. Basically, how do I say this? They use dark rituals to strengthen the bonds between their battle brothers, almost to a superhuman writ. Supernatural writ. To the point where, say, they could see through their brother's eyes.
So you're never gonna make them turn on each other.
No. They become so attuned to the battle as if they're operating with a fucking hive mind.
Damn.
And the problem with this fact, though, is as Gildarin's, the chapter master's own bond brother, angered the Chaos Gods, his form was turned into a Chaos Bond. Gorlandian slew him, an act that apparently caused him considerable physical pain. Feeling the wounds of the Bond brothers, also a common experience between peers.
So even though he had to take down his brother for turning into a Chaos Spawn, he felt everything that
Yeah, he felt
his
the
brother
pain.
Felt. Oof.
And that's about all I can speak of the Blood Gorgons. A very cosmetic. They are very basically just, I want my freedom, praise chaos, fuck the Imperium. That's a nice shiny chaos artifact there. It'd be a real shame if something happened to it. Yoink.
If I gotta be bad to be on my own, so be it. That's what I get from
All
that.
right then.
Now, Alan, I'm about to speak of one of the greatest lead. We're now going to switch over to the Titan Legion as our final topic for the night.
Yes.
And
For
to start,
last.
now to speak of a Titan Legion, we must of course speak of the most legendary of Titan Legions, one that carries the prefix Emperor's Guard. Can you guess which legion it is, Alan? Hailing from Voss Prime, whose plasma reactor technology is so noted to be above all others that its god machines have more power than even those of Mars.
All right then.
Formed in the beginning, near the end of the heresy, at the very beginning of from the remains of not one, not two,
Blow
but
the war horns!
of 3 fallen Titan legios. This one took up a name, hoisting more Imperator class Titans than any other. They are Invigilata, the Emperor's Guard.
Emperor's God.
These were the Titan Legion that shattered the back of Vulcanus, Mortis, Incurlitiba. All the great traitor Titan Legions broke against the might of Invigilata. And if Alan had listened to the book known as Hell's Reach, he would recognize one of its mightiest Titans, the Imperator class Storm Herald, who would fall to the Orc Godbreaker and then risen again. This is a Titan Legion whose origins dates to the very climax of the Horus Heresy, the very siege of Terra. When all looked lost and the god engines of the traitors marched upon Holy Terra, marched upon the walls, where even Rogel Dorn was thinking this might be it. This notable legion, I'd have to reread the book to remember the 3 legios they were formed from. The survivors of these 3 Titan legions, mostly consisting of Imperators, warlords, and a few warhounds, would come together and reforge into a single legion.
So 3 of them put together made this one.
The remains of 3. What was the joke? Alan, you played the Elder Scrolls Online. Imagine this. Imagine this as your Ebonheart pack. From 3 became 1. The symbol of Invigilata. Their most notable campaign being, besides the shattering of the Titan legions upon Terra, is the Third War for Armageddon, where they basically, a few Titans managed to hold against an entire Orc wad with Hell's Reach, with the aid of the Black Templars and a scant few Guardsmen regiments.
Yes, engine kill. I just love this
Engine.
animation.
Engine kill. No more glorious title. And I know who you're referencing. That's not even a Titan Legion Lord. That is the great Forge Master Jerizian piloting the infamous Oberon, the Ordinatus Armageddon. Right after he turned a fucking Orc Imperator class Titan into fucking dust.
And it's gone.
Basically, this thing had basically gone toe-to-toe with a fucking Imperator class Titan and wiped out most of the Titans in Hell's Reach. and one shot from that Nova gun turned it into vapor.
Well,
And
shit.
with this, I will name the notable titans of Invigilata. But this is not all of them. These are only the ones from Hell's Reach, because to be fair, the new ones from the Siege of Terra book have not been written down anywhere else. They are Storm Herald, Imperator, Bane Sede, a Warlord class. You have the Dramicon, Reaver, Bounded Blood, Reaver, Danioro's Retribution, another Reaver. You can tell these have a lot of relic titans in them. Reavers aren't made anymore. The Ghoul, another Reaver. The Talisman,
Kyle's mixing like it again.
I am mixing white.
Hallowed Variety, Iron Sworn, Regal, Ivory Fang, the Sequonaut, the Executor, and the Emperor's Shield, all Warhound class titans. And that was just the small detachment that was in Hell's Reach. This is a major Titan Legion. And did I say one Titan Legion? I lied.
That'd be 3.
No, will speak of another Titan Legion, who technically does not exist under the laws of Mars.
Oh, I know these guys.
Dragon?
No, Kyle.
Okay,
These are the wrathful fist of the Emperor. The Titans that only the Emperor can command to march. There are monsters, and then there are monsters we make to fight them. Both are the same. The difference is simply the choice of how we see ourselves. Attributed to the master of mankind. They are the Titanicus Tyrannic Order Sinister.
I remember you mentioning these guys before.
Also known as the left hand of the Emperor and the Nightmare Titans of old. The Legio Sinister. The only Titan Legion to boast the might of Psi Titans.
I say these are the Titans that got psychic powers, right?
Yes. They've put a dozen alpha level psychers in this Titan, and then its Princeps is a blank who channels their power to fire it. Basically, the Princeps is the only non-psyker in charge. The rest are incorruptible souled psychers bound to a warlord class Titan.
Yeah, and again, just they're psychers. What's one thing a psyker can do? Teleport.
Imagine a massive Warhound Titan that could just teleport. Oh, you managed to store a direct hit and blow half its arm off? Just watch it just reappear as it reround time. And that's not a joke.
Yeah, and also they got, on top of void shields, they got psyker shields. So you gotta go through the void shield, then you gotta go through the shield that psychers are making, and then you gotta go through them as they rewind time and repair themselves. And then also, don't they also can cast Smite at a Titan level?
Yes.
I was about to say, Smite?
Yeah. So, no, imagine having 12 alpha level psychers all casting Smite at the same exact time.
Oh, yeah, and Necrons are broken.
Here, a picture of a Warhound class or Warlord class Psi Titan. Because there is an Imperator class Psi Titan, and that damn thing we don't talk about.
Isn't underneath the Emperor?
Yeah, it basically sits in the throne room. If they managed to break in, they were going to have to deal with that fucking nightmare machine.
Yeah, an Imperator Psi Titan. Was that one have 100 psychers, alpha psychers attached to it, or 1,000?
Supposedly, no. A Psi Titan has several hundred. The Imperator supposedly has 500,000.
Yeah.
No, about 3,000. 3,000. We're going to give
Smite.
And the quote the Legion's history: "Fools have asked, why did the dark age of technology end in the fall of mankind? Other fools answered back, folly or pride, or the worship of progress, as if these things alone had any meaning. The answer, as the wise know, is simple: because humanity had arts at their disposal to make their dreams reality, and the dreams of humanity have been the darkest things in all of creation.
Imagine being an alien. Imperial man attacks your homeworld. 300 foot tall motherfucking robot with a gun that blew up half your army does abracadabra, motherfuckers. 40k. The logic.
Very good explanation, Cicero. 10 out of 10.
I mean, he's not wrong.
These are literally a force so dangerous that they are not, to the point where Mars attempted to. This almost caused Mars to get knocked out of the warp early, or knocked out of existence early in the Great Crusade, because they attempted to steal the technology to make Nightmare Titans. Can you guess what the end result was to this?
Emperor said implication.
No. EMPS appeared on Mars with all 300, killed the conspirators, and left only one alive to tell him they are forbidden to all save one, and that one is me.
So the Imperium can no longer make any more of these.
No. They are forbidden to march without the Emperor's word. They guard Terra.
Almost so they haven't left Terra in 2,000 years.
Yes, they actually are in stasis vaults.
So they're kind of like a oh shit we're being attacked panic button. Side Titans.
Only the Emperor can command the Legio, the Ordo Sinister, the March. And to quote once again, a funny thing about this topic, has anybody seen Oppenheimer yet?
No, but I've seen a lot of memes about it.
On the gates to all of their stasis crypts is written a phrase. Can you guess the phrase?
I am death, destroyer. I am death, destroyer of mankind.
I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. The exact experiments that led to the creation of this horrific Titan Legion are unknown to all save the Emperor.
So I got a question.
Yes.
So Gilliman is actually the regent of Terra.
He cannot command the Ordo Sinister, the March.
Okay.
They literally refuse him. Their exact words were, unless the Emperor himself speaks through you and tells us to march, we will not. And EMS has not made any effort to make them march.
He knows what would happen if they did.
Oh yeah, probably a schism of Mars.
They're like, "Hey, Boy Scout, you ain't that guy on the chair, on the funny golden chair."
Fuck you.
More like, also, Gilman has made no attempt to make the Ordo Sinister the March. That is that is literally the trump card that's going to hurt you later in the future. Hang on 1 second, guys.
I think someone's getting the phone calls.
I think so too. Think about it. I gotta take my medicines. I gotta make sure I'm still alive. Oh, you know what we should do, Kyle? After the show, kill some more people on Company Heroes. That mod's actually kind of fun when it works.
You want to try to do Company Heroes again?
Let's try to get that mod running.
I mean, I'm down to try it again if you guys are.
Sorry about that.
So you got the phone's calls.
Yes, from family. The ancient Mechanicus believed the project that created these nightmares was their attempt to create and was the Emperor's great project to control and manipulate the psychic factor in human evolution. Basically, he was attempting to make an army of psychers and equip them with esoteric weaponry on macro scale. To the point where how do I say this? You know what an enslaver is, Alan?
Yes.
You-
The mollusk that can control your mind.
You ever wonder why they never go to Terra even though there's a massive psyker and a shitload of untrained psychers being transported there?
Thanks.
No.
Second
Because
shield.
no. The Ordo Sinister. These were the first targets of the Ordo Sinister, the enslavers. Whenever they popped up in massive form and, oh, the city's overrun by Buy them. Okay, cool. Let me just do this and watch as only the enslavers just pop and not just die, true death.
So after a few times, we're like, all right, we're not going over there. Fuck that shit.
Basically, because another funny thing about the esoteric weapons of the Ordo Sinister, even though it is warp based, it carries the might of a psychic blank behind it.
Oh,
You know-
because there's a blank in there controlling them.
Yes, which is nightmarish. To the point.
I had that question, but I can't fucking remember it now.
To the point where the purpose of what the Ordo Sinister was on the battlefield, the employment of their weapon and nature was explicitly forbidden to any besides the Emperor within the Imperium, be they Primarch, General, or Planetary Governor, on pain of death.
Wait, so technically Gilliman doesn't even know they exist.
No, Gilman knows of them. He simply cannot deploy them.
Okay, I thought you said they couldn't know they existed.
No, the nature of how do I say this?
Okay, he just doesn't know how they tick.
They don't know how to tick, and he is not allowed to deploy them under pain of death. They are basically forged from relics of the Dark Age, when humanity's reach was so great, where they were basically employing black hole weapons. This is one of those things that when Oberon woke up and went, "Oh, cool, it's time to kick over the galaxy," saw that and went, "No, we're going back to sleep."
Ah, what a wonderful day to conquer the see Psi Titan staring at him. What a
I'm
wonderful time to go back to bed.
Yes, that.
Yeah, because there's one thing the Necrons hate, and that's Psychers. Now imagine a Titan Psyker. Fuck that.
And the reason why this would probably start a fucking civil war is because the Psi Titans were created before Mars even rejoined with the Imperium. Thus, it was made without the sacred imprint of the Mechanicum upon its controls.
So they're not sanctified with sacred rites and oils.
Yes, they are made by the Emperor's hand. But after a audience between the Emperor and the Fabricator General Kabler Kal, the colossal demand that was met and any further open malcontent over the issue was suppressed. Basically, Emps went, "I promise I won't make more and I won't deploy them. They will stay as my command."
So Empt has the Custodes, and he has psychic robots.
Yes. Just a picture of shameless plug to the Discord, but right? I will now put a picture of what it looks like when a Psi Titan's main guns fire. And I wouldn't want to be anywhere near that because that looks terrifying as shit. Because unlike bright light, it's just dark.
Yeah, because of literally psychic energy. I'm
It's just-
guessing the engine's on top of where the Psychers are at.
No, they're all throughout the armor.
Oh, so as it's taking damage, you're also killing the batteries.
No. When I tell you, they're basically the crew of the Titan.
Okay, I thought you said they're throughout the armor. I thought they were literally bounded in the armor.
They're bound.
Painless death. Something tells me no.
These things were so dangerous when the Plague Titans of Legio, I cannot name it during the Siege
Legio
of Terra.
Mortis was the Plague Titans.
Was it Mortis? I thought
It was Mortis.
when they got up and started marching towards the wall, where even Invigilata couldn't stand it, the Ordo Sinister was sent out and they just annihilated it.
And don't they cause true death because they're literally psychic cannons?
Yes.
So it just play your soul.
I don't like you anymore. Goodbye.
Well, shit. Any more of the TIE Titans?
Well, as I can say it, currently nowadays they are unknown who can command them. They are only under the command of General Master Firmament, and their ordo is simple: to inspire terror and obedience in those who are in danger of disrupting the Pax Imperium. They are used basically as the beating stick of the Imperium against the Mechanicus. You know how Mars said multiple times, like, we're going to secede and we have Titan legions to protect ourselves. And suddenly a Psi Titan teleports upon Mars. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
They're pretty much a trump card against the mechanic. Yes.
As I said, the War of the Beast, we're just going to secede from the Imperium now. The Ordo Sinister has basically been the listen, motherfucker. Gilliman has the implication of he can make 1 million Space Marines. My implication is I can go wherever the hell you hide and just burn you out of it. And it won't take 1 million of me. It'll just take one.
One pops up. There goes Titan Legion. Say that again, bitch.
They rarely ever walk. Most of the most
what,
powerful
mate?
Psi Titans
They float, right?
they walk, they'll float, they'll do whatever the fuck they wish.
And we can't send them out because Emperor is taking a nap.
Mind you, they go out sometimes. It's just rare that their deployment is ever seen.
Well, as soon as
Mostly
they put a TTS device on the vegetable.
I miss that series. I miss it much.
I was watching a little bit at Kyle's, and the first thing he said was, "Why the fuck do I hear JoJo?"
No, nothing to that power. They have Wraith Titans.
Yeah, they got
Cicero.
Wraithbone Titans.
But when I tell you, as much as the Elder go, oh, we're the masters of psychic craft, they call these things abominations that shouldn't exist. It is a horrible abomination of psychic craft and mechanical, in the Mankai's mechanical, what was it called? Brute force, I believe the term was.
We do things gracefully. Humans. I just shoved 100 psychers into a toaster, and I created the ultimate weapon.
So, any questions, guys? Any small topics you want me to try to cover while we still got a few minutes left on the clock?
I got a question for you. What
Sure.
do the Eldar hate more, Psi Titans or those blank assassins?
Judging that most times if the Eldar run into a Psi Titan, they don't live to talk about it, we're going to go with the Assassins.
Fair point.
If a Psi Titan shows up, you're not getting away.
If the blank assassin shows up, you probably have about a 0.004% chance of escaping.
But there's
It's
a
not
chance.
impossible. There's a chance.
But I will leave you with a funny little side note. At one point, Jagatai Khan was killing orcs so fast, the speed freaks got upset and stopped having fun.
It ain't fun if we can't even get a swing in.
They weren't even getting that off. It was just Jagatai was killing orcs so fast that they were just. I want an Orky Garget. Don't give
Oh,
GW
God.
ideas. Because I know that's.
GW is looking at that, currently writing down furiously.
Write it down, write it down, write it down.
There's a SpongeBob beam. Write it down, Patrick. Write it down.
I mean, I
Oh,
could go.
God.
I will talk a little bit of one other group. It won't be very big, but it will be tiny bit because this one has to be a full episode too. The Lucifer Blacks.
Oh my God! Why does that sound like a Blood Angels faction?
I hear a fap sound from UK.
Let's put it this way, Alan. Imagine guardsmen so well trained they could actually go fair fight with a space marine. They were basically hunting Alfarius when he was trying to sneak around on a ship.
Huh.
These are the these are the template that even the Solar Ox strive to be.
So how can they go up against a Primarch?
They were hunting a Primarch.
So what? They just that well trained that they can fight hand to hand against a Space Marine.
Yeah, they could train because they have equipment. Like, how do I say it? At one point, Alfarius went to attack a general during the heresy, and he had 3 Lucifer Black bodyguards. Or he had 5 bodyguards, one of them being a Lucifer Black. Yes, training and equipment level, a guardsman can only dream of. After all these bodyguards,
remember.
the Alpha Legion, how do I say this? The Lucifer Black managed to put a fucking slash into Alfarius's armor with a plasma knife, with a power weapon.
Aren't these guys like based off like the British SAS?
No,
they wear like the black berets.
Here, I will pull up a picture of the Lucifer Blacks. These guys truly deserve their own episode because they are that fucking crazy. Blacks. There they are. These guys are, how do I say this? They wear all black armor. They wear powered armor. Their kit is badass. I'll put a few pictures in.
Oh, so they're like humans, and they're like pretty much male sororitas that aren't zealots.
No, these guys are. There's a really nice one that just incorporates the nightmare it is to run into one of these guys.
Okay, I'm just great. I'm getting fucking straight up Death Trooper from Star Wars from these guys.
Yeah, that basically training level. These are Terran-born regiment.
Oh, so they're. Oh God. Yeah,
There's
Death Troopers.
These guys are the only other force allowed to man the walls of Holy Terra. Man the walls of the palace.
The best way to think about them is they have the equipment and training from Terra.
These are the Guardsman Regiment EMPs put work into. There's actually a really good picture of it because that one actually just shows the level of their kit.
I'll say, yeah, because I said like a plasma fucking glaive.
That. You see that?
See, he also lost a leg.
Yeah. It is a prestigious thing to have say, I am so valuable that the High Lords of Terra deemed it necessary to give me a bodyguard from the Lucifer Blacks. Your life is almost guaranteed under their protection.
So
It
pretty
is
much
si-
like you're not gonna die.
No officer has ever met his fate while his Lucifer Black bodyguard has lived. None.
Training.
The only one that
the guardsmen can dream of. They did
The
it
only
during
one who
the
can-
era. I'll shut up.
The only ones who could take out someone guarded by Lucifer Blacks is a Primarch.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. During I cannot remember which battlefront was. It was during the time when a bunch of the Mechanicus, the Ministratum, and the Ecclesiarchy were going at each other's necks. The Ministratum had an Imperial General, right?
The War of Iron, I think.
Nope. I'll name this succession. He was a very up-and-coming general. He even got the title of Lord Solar. They sent I believe it was 4 Lucifer Blacks to protect him. And several Imperial assassins were dispensed to kill him. Not one of the assassins lived. They sent the whole shebang. They sent a Vindicator, an Eviscerator, a Calidus, and what the fuck's the mechanical one that could just cause mechanical faults. Final Destination kill ya.
Yeah, I don't remember. I don't know the name.
They countered all of them. That is how fucking nightmarish these guys are.
The Carrions?
Mhm.
No, I don't think it was the Carrions.
Either way, this is mini speak of a much bigger topic. And
No,
if you
the
would like,
Sicarians are ones that they're not an assassin. It's a Devil's Mechanicus unit, but it does fuck with your brain.
yeah, that.
So it's a Sicarian also.
Yeah, they said a Sicarian. It didn't work.
Oh, you said assassins. I know Sicarian wasn't an assassin.
The Mechanicus sent their own. And what is
Yeah.
that? Doesn't matter. The Lucifers are that fucking good. Nobody survives trying to kill their protectee. But on a lighter note, if you would like a topic you would like to learn about, please visit our Discord and send out the Explorator fleets, and I will collect the lore upon it.
I
Or-
mean, Cicero did actually also ask a topic before about Imperial and Chaos Night houses.
That's next. Thank you for for blowing my jam. Thank you.
Welcome.
I wanted to pick up his older topics because I'm still working on the night houses.
You're welcome, Bob.
You're welcome. Don't worry, Cicero. I haven't forgotten you. I'm still working on it. I haven't forgotten. I just did not want to go a whole week with going, sorry guys, I don't have this big ass topic finished yet. Sorry. So we did mini topics today. So if you would like your topic covered, please send out the explorative fleets, much like our friend Cicero has multiple times. And I will gather the lore and we'll have discussions about it. We'll crack some jokes. We might rant about the lore once or twice even.
We might
Bob will
actually
probably
get to your topic.
Bob will step on a soap crate.
Bob will step out of soap crate and get absolutely upset about the current direction of 40K. Maybe. Probably not. That was a one-time thing.
Are you sure about that?
Hopefully.
We will see, because it will probably happen next time.
Probably
All right,
not.
everybody. I'm gonna do one thing before we go. I'm gonna
Or
just,
use points. 10k of them. I have 17.2, but I will torture Bob some other day.
oh
No.
boy.
Do it, Cicero.
How does he have that many again? God damn it.
Do it. Use your anger.
Oh, he's getting ready.
Furthermore, please subscribe to our shenanigans. If we hit enough people here in the future, Bob will go on and get scared and spooked like Alan did with spiders. But I will probably just fall in fear from the things poking around in the forest in the middle of the night.
Or follow us, because Sumar follows, and we'll talk about very old Necron lore.
No, we don't gotta put me in the cube. Don't worry about it. We're not gonna get to 100.
Don't you worry, we will.
No, we're good. Grab a homeless person and force them to follow.
Or we can go into what
Oh,
Royal
man.
Stag did at one time and fucking get like 7 alt accounts.
All right, everybody. We're going to. So I want to, basically say thanks for stopping by, so on and so forth. We'll probably do a surprise raid, but I want to, before we go, I want to rock out one more time.
Infinity of the God Emperor are undying.
So we are going to rock out,
by the grace of the
and then we'll find
Golden
somebody to
Throne.
raid.
I
And for those
declare
of you that were here for the
Exterminus.
starting screen, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh dear God.
Here we go.
Not again.
May the Emperor protect your souls.
Set the rage, you nerd.
We're rocking out, boy.
Got all them spinnings. And then the headbangs from
Once I get some money, I gotta subscribe to Citra because I want her face.
It's got some good emotes. I will say that.
You only wish we could have emotes like that. Ugh.
Say, I really like the Shooting Blood and Teeth soundtrack.
It is a good one. All I can say is the more will take a back seat though when Space Marine 2 comes out.
I will totally understand that.
I'd say we have to fucking do that on streaming, boys.
How many people can play Space Marine 2?
Or
3. 3-man fire team campaign.
Alright, ready to raid call?
30 seconds left. Yeah, let's get going. Well, thank everybody for stopping by. I hope y'all have a good night. Hope to see you in the next one. Enjoy the soundtrack. And, yeah, hopefully we'll be starting another show here soon. At some point. We'll see how that goes.
Peace.
Until then, I hope y'all have a good night.
Night, everybody.
Peace.